Mum.
Wait there.
Just so, Mum.
Come on.
Straight away, Mum. Yes?
Your thoughts?
A fine decision, Mum. Or General, if I may. The Minutemen seem to be quite the upstanding group.
That's all.
All right, then.
Heads up.
Presently, Mum.
Hey, Codsworth.
Can I help you, Mum?
I think it's best if we went our separate ways.
Right then, Mum. You know where I'll be should you require anything.
I'd like to trade some items.
Sure thing.
I want to trade a few things.
Sure.
I just want to trade a few things.
Okay.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Sure. Made it another day in the Commonwealth. Lucky us.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Let's trade.
This is what I've got.
Hi.
Hey there. You look like someone who could use a dog. Well, its best friend too, right?
Huh?
Can we trade a few things?
Sure thing.
Just thinking how wonderful it'd be to get out of this infernal rain.
Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that. Feels like you can take on the world in there, doesn't it? I know this may sound like a strange question, but tell me, what do you think about Scribe Haylen? Are you ignoring me for a reason?
Danny Kaye there, singing. Civilization.
Scribe Haylen. Why? Is something wrong with her?
No, not at all. Haylen's doing well. I simply wanted to talk to you about her, but I wanted to know what you thought of her first.
She's as dedicated as they come. A real team player.
I couldn't agree more. But I wasn't looking for an evaluation of her performance as a scribe.
This isn't like you, Dance. Are you gonna tell me what this is all about?
I suppose I'm beating around the bush. I'll try. The truth is, I'm worried about her. Since you and I are getting along so well, I felt like I could confide.
I appreciate that you value my opinion so highly. Tell me what's on your mind.
Let me explain everything from the beginning. A few months before you found us, one of my men was shot multiple times by raiders. Haylen stayed by that knight's side for 2 days straight, without sleep, fighting to keep him alive. But he was on a slow decline. I decided that his suffering needed to end, and ordered Halen to administer an overdose of painkillers. So he could, even though I'm certain she wanted to continue fighting.
She did the right thing.
Of course she did. But the decision whether or not to ease that soldier's suffering isn't the point here. The point is what happened later that same evening. Halen approached me while I was on watch. She didn't say a word, but after what felt like an eternity, she collapsed. A few minutes later, she stopped. Just right then it hit me. Maybe I pushed her too hard.
Sure.
That's why I'm worried about her. And for that matter, everyone under my command.
Halen will be fine. It's
Me? I see what you're getting at. Look, 4 soldiers. Over half of my team are gone. I understand the risks that come, but how can anyone have confidence in me anymore?
If it makes you feel better, I believe in you.
Actually, it does. Well, I signed up to be your sponsor. All joking aside, it's comforting.
Does this mean you'd be there to hold me if
I don't know. I never thought you'd ask me something like that. It would depend on the circumstances, but I suppose we'll just have to see what happens when the time comes. Anyway, thanks for letting me get that off my shoulder. I'm only sorry you had to see me at my worst.
So, this radio station, we normally in and there are people helping get in the air. People like this. Choice chops. Want you to know we have meat. Just meat. Stop asking if we have anything else. Wynoni Harris had a grandma that gambled, I guess, and so he wrote a song about it. And I'm not just talking about it, I intend to play it. So, here it is.
You step through the gate. You got balls.
Charlie serves the drinks. I do with the drums.
You ever been to Kill or Be Killed? Some
Charlie.
fine-looking weapons.
Paying customers only.
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! Gal wants a word.
Excuse me, miss.
Well, what's the matter, sweetheart? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I love the song. It was perfect.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. Ah, of course. It's those powerful muscles of yours. My, I could get used to looking at those. So what brings a woman like you to my part of town?
I came here for the music.
Flatterer. I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
I was wondering if we could...
Oh, really? Go on.
You, me,
And then what?
music.
It's tempting, but unfortunately I'm married to the stage.
Magnolia.
You're looking for me? What can I do for you?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Are you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this lady here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas.
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
Hope you decide to change your life.
Here to learn about our movement?
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I'm just looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
I'm not leaving without seeing her.
You can't see her. She, can't come out of her room right now. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
You're not holding her prisoner, are you?
No, she's not a prisoner. She's just locked in her room until she calms down. She was acting crazy, threatening to run off. No offense.
Maybe 500 caps will help make her available.
Bribing instead of fighting. That's a new one on me, soldier.
Well, that's different. The truth is, we had a little, so I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. For 500 caps, I'm happy to make her your problem. Here, let me unlock the door for you. I've got to warn you, she's way stronger than she looks. It took all of us combined to even get her locked up in
how
there.
to join our movement.
Coming to you from, the jewel green, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. This next one, it's maybe by the Ink Spots. It is by the Ink Spots. There's no question who it's by. It's called Maybe.
She's all yours, neighbor. We don't have anything to talk about.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
Actually, there's only one vial.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first. I can find my own way home. Thanks.
Hello there.
Hi.
Not now.
It's as if time is
Hello, Wilhelmina.
Oh my god, it's happening.
Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Gee, now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! Ah! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Oh. What do you want?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone...
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects. It increases strength, so at least some of these
Where do you get this serum from?
As you probably guessed, my father is the source of the serum.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling her all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid.
We'd better get to Parsons right away, then.
Exactly right. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I...
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for us.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
Ready? Let's go. Just to be clear, under no circumstances will we allow Lorenzo to be free from Parsons. I would have lost my father forever. I refuse to let that happen after spending so long trying to cure him. the artifact that's made Lorenzo so dangerous. I'm sure his psychosis would be cured if it could be removed. But so far, all my attempts have failed. It's fused too tightly with his nervous system. I'm well aware of the apparent conflict of interest in my father being the source of the treatment that is prolonging my own life. But I assure you that if I had the chance, I would gladly give it all up to have my father back, even for a short time.
Let's trace the signal and see if we can locate its source.
Just follow me. Come on. We need to find out what's happening at Parsons.
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
Hey.
We need to get to Parsons. Men seem to have given a good account of themselves, but not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
All signs point to this location. Keep your safety off. Whoever or whatever created this mess might still be around.
There. The door's locked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
Door's chained up on the other end.
I can't believe there's gonna be worse for trouble. Look at this place. One last haul. Nothing but dust. Then I call it guts. sign of them now. Oh, that's what I'm worried about. Come on, it's over. They must have run out. This is gonna be fun.
We may have a... If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to let it down.
Edward, how badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Bingo.
Shot quite a few of them
Whatever this thing
before
was,
they decided to
totally
leave me
torn to
alone in
pieces.
here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think it's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement. Although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abramelin field is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo.
I just need to rest here a minute.
Got it. Let's go.
Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine.
Be careful, Jack. You too.
There. never used this wing. Nobody's been in here for decades. There's no telling what we'll run into. Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom floor. Come on.
Something doesn't feel right around here.
Like he ever tells us anything. Not exactly a pushover, though. Promise.
Fewer people left in the gang means bigger shares for us, right?
Yeah, you're right. Let me work it out again. Coming to see what that was. So, if you like a ghost, or whatever, leave me alone!
The patients of this facility must have been treated horribly.
What the fuck is that? Get some, motherfucker!
The old utility elevator is still working. This will take us to the basement.
Basement.
Kill everyone you see. Don't hesitate. We can't let them release Lorenzo.
How many of these bastards are there?
Better foot on you.
Weapons cold. All those assholes upstairs, they still can't stop
Those idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin. It's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, we'll stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
No, I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. See, there's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
God damn it. I'm gonna break your skull open if you don't have this door down in 10 seconds.
I'll be happy to show you how to get more of the serum as soon as you let me out. Of here. That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Everybody gets ahead of the juice.
We've almost got it.
I'm opening the main door. Hurry!
You need to shut
Brothers
down the
coming in!
containment field in order to open Apparently, the secret task was beyond your capabilities. I can feel my strength returning. Now, I will finally be free. Son of a bitch! There's still one. What? What happened? I'm invincible!